Welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Odogwu and I'm happy to have you here. Today I'll be talking to you about the 5 rules of a successful one night stand. If you want your one night stand to go well without any hitches, you need to watch this video, okay? It might be a one night stand, but if you don't play by the rules, I tell you what, things might go south. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, this is a good time to do so. Don't forget to turn on the notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're ready for the show, I am ready. So let's dive into it. The first rule of a one night stand is to not get drunk. You see, whatever happens that night, you have to be able to remember it. How are you going to remember it if you were drunk? You wouldn't be able to do that, okay? So you have to be sober. You are meeting up with a stranger. You can't trust that person no matter how good looking they are or how nice they appear to be. You can't trust them. So it's in your best interest that you are sober, because if you are drunk, they could take advantage of you. Oh, yes, they could do that, because when you are drunk, you don't have much control over your actions. You don't want someone to take advantage of you, do you? You don't want to have to struggle to even remember things. It's a one night stand. You might probably be in a strange environment. So if you are sober, you stand a better chance to do something, to take action if the need arises. On the other hand, if you are drunk, you will be at the person's mercy. You won't be able to do much. You won't be able to save yourself or stand up for yourself if the need arises. You might be at a party, and yes, when you go to a party, you want to have fun. It's okay for you to, have fun. You might want to have a little drink if you really want to. But if you are intending to have a one night stand, you need to ensure that you don't get drunk. Okay, you want to be sober, you want to be alert, you want to know what is happening, you want to be in control, so that if the need arises, you can remember every detail and you can take action when you have to. The second rule of a one night stand is to use protection. You don't know this person. This person is a complete stranger to you. You have no idea about their sexual history. So going in without protection, having fun with them without protection, isn't cool at all. No, you could get yourself into some serious mess. Okay, so you need to use protection, and there's no guarantee that that person will have that protection. So you need to come along with yours. Okay, you need to carry yours along with you. If you're going out and you think that you might be up for a one night stand, hello, carry your condom along with you, so that when the need for it comes up, you will be able to use it. Okay, you don't want to get into it and then realize that, hey, there's no protection. You could get carried away and just do it without protection if there is none available. Okay, so you really need to prioritize using protection, and not just that, ensure that you have yours with you so that you can use it in case the person doesn't have one. Again, the point I talked about earlier about staying sober comes to play here too, because if you are drunk, you might not even know when things will happen without protection. But if you are sober, I tell you what, if there's no protection, you can tell, and you can even insist that nothing is going to happen unless both of you use protection. The third rule of a one night stand is to not overshare information about yourself. You see, it's a one night stand. It's not a date. You need to understand it. It's not a date. Now is not the time for you to start talking about yourself. Now is not the time for you to let the person know how awesome you are. No, it is not the time at all. You guys are there to do what? Hook up. Okay, that's what's happening. So you need to stick to the memo. Just do the hookup and get on with your life. By the time you share so much about yourself, you give that person some sort of power over you. They have all that information about you when you guys don't have any emotional connection. You don't even know anything about them. So why should you share personal details about yourself with them? Don't do that, okay? Stick to the important things that are important to your hookup, things that are important to your one night stand, okay? Show up and do the needful. Be present in the moment. If you must have a conversation, that conversation should be about the both of you. It should be about what is happening in the moment. Don't overshare because there's no guarantee that that person is going to be in your life after that night, and you might share some details about yourself that they might want to use against you, they might want to use to blackmail you. Okay, now is not the time. You're there for a one night stand. Just focus on it and ensure that you have the fun that you want to have without oversharing. The fourth rule of a one night stand is to clean up. You might not see that person again after that night, but you want to make a good impression on them, don't you? You don't want to be remembered as that boy or girl, man or woman that had a foul smell. No. You see, if you've been all over the place, you might want to take a shower before getting in bed with that person, because if you don't, all that sweat might produce a very foul smell that the person might not like. So you need to clean up so you will smell nice, okay? If you're passing the night at someone else's place, let's say the one night stand is not happening at your place, you need to also consider brushing your teeth. If it's not your house, you might not have a toothbrush. Your host might not have a toothbrush for you, but you should at least ask for a mouthwash so you can wash your mouth. You don't want to get in bed with them with a smelling mouth. No, that would be gross. How are they supposed to even kiss you when your mouth is smelling? Okay, before you retire for the night, before you get in bed with them, clean up your mouth, wash your mouth. Imagine not brushing your teeth the previous night, or at least washing your mouth the previous night. By morning it would be smelling. How are they supposed to come close to you? How? You need to be clean. It's a one night stand. You don't have to choke them to death with a foul smell. That is totally unacceptable, okay? So ensure that you are clean, ensure that you smell good for the one night stand, so that the person you're hooking up with will be happy, so that they will enjoy the moment. You don't want to leave a bad impression. I tell you what, that is not cool at all. The fifth rule of a one night stand is to not overstay your welcome. You need to know when to leave, especially if you are not having the one night stand at your place. You see, the person might not want to be rude and ask you to leave. They might just be waiting for you to, leave on your own. Don't stay past morning. Yes, you can leave at night because it's not safe. You don't want to endanger your life. But in the morning, you have to leave, all right? Don't disappear. Let the person know that you are leaving. I tell you what, if they don't want you to leave, if they want you to stay back, they will tell you. They will ask you to stay. And if you want to, why not? Okay, but if you don't make any move to leave and you're just there, there's a very high chance that they want you to leave, but they don't want to embarrass you. They don't want to ask you to, okay? And you might also be giving them the impression that you want something more. Hello? You can't do that. You can ask them for something more it was just a one night stand. They don't owe you anything. They don't. So you staying back might create the impression that you want something more. You probably want to be in their life. You want to be in a relationship with them. Blah, blah, blah. That is not cool at all. So once it's morning, make that move to leave. Okay? If they want you to stay back and you want that too, great. But at least when you do that, you would be sure that you are not staying against their will. You are staying because both of you are enjoying each other's company. If you want your one night stands to be successful, ensure that you don't get drunk. You can't afford to get drunk, okay? You want to be present. You want to know everything that is happening. You also need to use protection. Hello, you don't know that person. You have no idea what their sexual history is. So it's in your best interest that you use protection. And don't forget to have yours with you because the person you're hooking up with might not have any. Okay, don't overshare information about yourself and ensure that you are clean. You don't want to be emanating any foul smell, and very importantly, don't overstay your welcome, all right, because you might just be sending the wrong message to that person. I did a video titled What Your Body Count Says About You. What is your body count? You need to watch that video to know what exactly your body count says about you. You can find the video right here. My name is Chris Odogwu. Have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't, this is a good time to do so. Don't forget to turn on the notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And take a look around my channel. You will find lots of other interesting videos. See you in the next one.